WBJEE 2025. Name of the chapter is Force. Name of the chapter is Force. WBJEE 2025 chapter is Force. Two spheres S1 and S2 of masses m1 m2 respectively collide with each other. Initially the sphere S1 is at rest and the sphere S2 is moving with a velocity v. The sphere S2 is moving with a velocity v along x-axis. After the collision, the sphere S2 has the velocity v by 2. After the collision, the sphere S2 has a velocity v by 2 in a direction, perpendicular to the original direction. We have to find the result, that is the sphere S1 moves after the collision with what velocity and in what direction. The sphere S1 moves after the collision with a velocity of magnitude m2 by m1 v root over 5 by 2, that is option A. Option B, with a velocity in a direction theta equal tan inverse under bracket minus 1 by 3 to the x-axis. Option C, with a velocity whose direction makes an angle theta with x-axis such that theta equal tan inverse 1 by 2. Before collision, the sphere S2 of mass m2 will be moving with a velocity u2 equal v. The sphere S2 of mass m2 will be moving with a velocity u2 equal v along x-axis, and the sphere S1 of mass m1 was at rest before collision. The sphere S1 is at rest before collision, that means initial velocity u1 will be 0. Now the sphere S2 of mass m2, after the collision, it will be moving with the velocity v2 equal v by 2 at right angles to the original direction, that is at an angle 90 degree along with respect to x-axis, and the sphere S1 of mass m1 will be moving with velocity v1 at an angle theta with the original direction. And linear momentum of sphere S1 of mass m1 is m1 v1, and we can resolve this linear momentum m1 v1 of the sphere S1 of mass m1 along x-axis. The component of m1 v1 along x-axis is m1 v1 cos theta. Similarly, the rectangular component of linear momentum m1 v1 of the sphere S1 along negative y-axis is m1 v1 sin theta. This is the direction of linear momentum, that is m1 v1 of the first sphere. Rectangular component is m1 v1 cos theta along x-axis. Along negative y-axis, rectangular component is m1 v1 sin theta. Using the principle of conservation of linear momentum along x-axis. Using the principle of conservation of linear momentum along x-axis, that is along the original direction, we get m2 u2 plus m1 u1. m2 u2 plus m1 u1 should be equal to m2 v2 cos 90 degree plus m1 v1 cos theta. Along positive y-axis, linear momentum of S2 is m2 v2, and component of m2 v2 along x-axis, is m2 v2 cos 90 degree. The component of m2 v2 in a direction perpendicular to y-axis is m2 v2 cos 90 degree. or comma m2v plus m1 into 0 equal m2v2 into 0 plus m1v1 cos theta, m1v1 cos theta, or comma m1v1 cos theta is equal to m2v by m2v, m1v1 cos theta, which is equal to m2v, which is equation 1, Similarly, using the same principle, that is using the principle of conservation of linear momentum. Similarly, using the principle of conservation of linear momentum along y-axis, along positive y-axis, we get m2u2 cos 90 degree plus m1u1 cos 90 degree, which is equal to m2v2 minus m1v1 sin theta. Here linear momentum of S2 is m2u2 along positive x-axis, and component of m2u2 along positive y-axis is m2u2 cos 90 degree. Similarly, m1u1, which is the linear momentum of sphere S1 along x-axis, component of m1u1 along positive y-axis is m1u1 cos 90. Component of m1v1 sin theta. m1v1 sin theta is along negative y-axis. Component of m1v1 sin theta along positive y-axis is minus m1v1 sin theta, or comma 0 plus 0, which is equal to m2 under bracket v by 2 minus m1v1 sin theta, or comma m1v1 sin theta, which is equal to m2v divided by 2. m1v1 sin theta is equal to m2v whole divided by 2. So we get equation 2, which is m1v1 sin theta, that is equal to m2v by 2, which is equation 2. Squaring equations 1 and 2, adding them. Squaring equations 1 and 2 and adding them, we get m1 v1 cos theta whole square plus m1 v1 sin theta whole square. Again, we can write m1 v1 cos theta whole square plus m1 v1 sin theta whole square, which is equal to m2v square plus m2v by 2 whole square. Or comma m1 square v1 square is taken common under bracket cos square theta plus sin square theta, which is equal to now m2 square v2 square plus 1 by 4 m2 square v square, or comma m1 square v1 square into 1, which is equal to 5 by 4 m2 square v square, or comma m1 v1 is equal to whole root 5 by 4, outside root we have m2 v or m2 v2, or m2 v2. m1 v1 is equal to root over 5 by 4 m2 v. Therefore, v1 is equal to root 5 by 2 into m2 by m1 into v. We get the expression of velocity of sphere S1, that should be root 5 by 2 m2 by m1 into v. Also dividing equation 2 by equation 1. Also dividing equation 2 by equation 1, we get m1 v1 sin theta divided by m1 v1 cos theta, which is equal to m2 v by 2 whole divided by m2 v, or comma tan theta is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore theta is equal to tan inverse 1 by 2. Theta is equal to tan inverse 1 by 2. That is the angle of direction of sphere S1 with respect to x-axis. That's why answer is option A and C. Option A and C are correct options.